Hey guys, what's up? Butter Something here, bringing another Tarkov video. Today we're going to talk about the medium to high tier gear set that you would be bringing into reserve and the way that you should be running reserve if you have a set such as mine. With this set, we bring in maybe a tactical rig with a body armor, or we bring an armored tactical rig. Any helmet will do. You just want to make sure with this run that you have a close to medium range weapon. You don't want anything long range because you are going to be going close quarters in this run. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So the first place we're going to go ahead and go into is the White Pond building. It is the building directly south of the dome. Dome in this, just like in the last video, is going to be known as north for the cardinal direction. So this is the North Pond building, or White Pond building. So there's one room in here that you can check. This is maybe not the most needed room. We did cover this room in our last video to go ahead and get weapons. You're going to go in this building and go all the way up to the 4th floor. Okay? After you go to the 4th floor, you're going to go ahead and you're going to open this door up here. This door is known as Orb 1. So this is the Orb 1 key. And that's the key that you're going to be using. Orb 1. We're going to go ahead and go in here. Oh, see, we got another, something we don't need anymore. 2 AKs in here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and keep that one. We'll take the silencer off of this one. And we'll go ahead and fold it. It's going to take up a little less room. And usually I like to stack those vertically, seeing as how they usually make it kind of weird to put stuff, bigger stuff in your container. So I usually like to do that vertically. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back down. And I'm going to hit all 3 of these buildings in one clip, which is the one we came out of, the White Pond building. We're going to hit West Pond, also known as Black Pond building. And we're going to hit one room inside of Bishop, which is also known as School. So we're going to do, that's it. Just those 3 here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to head downstairs. With this is a marked room key. For this, you're going to need the RBBK key. So you can get weapon crates, you can get M1s, you can get docs cases, you can get VPXs. You can get pretty much anything out of these. Personally, I haven't gotten a lot of great things on any of my runs, but I usually never use this key because someone else that I play with uses this key, and I let him get pretty much everything in it. So I have only used one of these keys for the full 25 that you can use it for. But you could essentially get nothing on 15 of these, and you would be able to still buy another one off of the other 10 that came up with good stuff with a VPX or weapons case or docs case. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go back out and go left, and we're going to go right here. We're going to open this. This will give you more weapons. This is the RBTB key. This will give you more weapons and attachments. So you can see, oh, we got a little bit better AK here. So personally, if you're looking to go ahead and keep all these AKs, you can definitely do that. I wouldn't recommend it. What I would probably do, didn't mean to reload there, is I would just go ahead and unload them. Unload. Go ahead and take these down here. Pick this up. We'll go ahead and unload. And what we're kind of doing here is we're making it so that our secondary actually has, additional clips, which is nice. That's something that you're definitely going to want. You can usually find like Brommet silencers and stuff like that. Oh, well, speak of the devil. These silencers are really good if you're trying to do Shooter Born in Heaven or something like that. I think they're worth like 30K, 40K. I've seen them go as high as 50. That's on a good day. So we're going to go through the gym. We're going to go back upstairs. We're not going to hit any other room in the West Pond building or the Black Pond building. We're going to go ahead and head over to Black Bishop. So this is the farthest south building from Dome. The Dome's there. This is the building. This is Black Bishop or School. We're going to hit this one room right here that you need a key for. And this key is the RBAM key. Okay? So with that, you can find silencers in here. You can find pretty much anything. And you, ideally, if you're doing this run and you have a backpack, just fill up the backpack. There's no reason not to. You want to check, see if there's any pressure gauges or thermometers in here. If you're a big blue gunpowder person, this room also has given me a lot of blue gunpowder. But another really good thing about this room, we're going to go ahead and drop this, is these right here, these FP100 filters. These go, although taking up 9 1 slots, which when I say 1 slot, I mean single slot. So single slot here, single slot here, single slot here, so on and so forth. It does take up 9 1 slots, or 9 slots altogether, 3x3. But it is worth 150K. And I mean, it's money. You got the space for it, might as well take it. So we're not going to jump out here. We're not going to jump out. This is usually the jump out to get onto the balcony here. And go into the tech room. That's right over here. But we're not going to do that. Usually, if you're running this geared, you're not going to go and do that because the amount of loot that you're going to be able to get is definitely greater than what you're going to be able to get out of there or potentially get out of there. So the risk, I guess you can take it, but usually if you're running this kit, you're late in the game anyway to get over here. So it's usually not worth it. You can get radio spawns, military keyboard spawns here, military cable spawns here. So this is a pretty good place to check. Just in like my last video, I will show you again. It's before the second great door. So we've made it downstairs from the Black Bishop building or school. We're out front right now. We're going to head over to this building right here. To some people, it's known as Queen. To some people, it's known as King. To me, personally, I call it King. You can also call it the tech building. The reason you call it the tech building is because it has a lot of servers in it, and that is usually why people call it the tech building. So we're going to head over there. So if you follow the road from where we came, you just follow it straight down. You'll eventually get right here to this door. There's 2 ways you can go here. Most of the time, the room to the right is searched, but we will go there first anyway. So we're going to go over here to the right. We're going to open this door. If this door is open, 100% someone's been through here. So, and then we're going to go through the bathroom with the green light, which is a glow stick. You're going to go ahead. You're going to check all this. You can get motors. You can get, you know, EST lamps, so on and so forth. But the big place to check is back here. This is the big place to check. Because usually there's filters and stuff like that. It doesn't look like there's a lot of anything good in here today, but it's always worth it to check because you could potentially get a pretty good spawn. So we're going to go ahead and get back to where we... All right, well, now instead of going right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go straight. We're going to go into this room right here. This is the tiny server room. I don't really get a lot of anything in like this area right here, but as soon as I get past this area, there's a place right here. There's a spawn. And then there's a spawn actually inside of this. I've gotten VPX spawns inside of this, and I've gotten them to spawn over here. I've gotten SSDs to spawn, so really good place to check. The next place that you're going to check is you're actually going to just go straight through this closed grated door, and this door will spawn closed. So if this door is open, you want to make sure that you're on guard with this building. So we're going to head up to the 2nd floor. There's 2 spawns up here. There's one right here, which can spawn. I've gotten a graphics card spawn off of this. And then there's a 2nd spawn that I know of that is through here and right on top of this. And I've seen my friend get a graphics card spawn on here. You know, everybody has those friends where they rub it in your face like, "Oh, come look at this. Come look at this." And then you go and look at it and it's, you know, something good that you want. I've never found anything good in this room, so I wouldn't worry about it. And you're so open to getting shot from anywhere that it's probably not the best idea. After that, you're going to go all the way back down, all the way downstairs. Technically, there's 2 rooms down here that you can check, but we only care about this right here. This room right down the stairs and to the right. We're going to go ahead and unlock that. And this room uses the RBGN key. The reason that we care about this room is they have a potential of spawning filters, and I'm talking about these FP100 filters. So that's an additional 150k a piece. So it's really, really good to have this key. They don't always spawn, but even with just these 2 spawns, you can also get tool sets, so on and so forth. And I think I've seen my buddy get a filter out of here, and more blue gunpowder. The good thing about these filters, these military power filters, is that these trade in for a really, really nice OP SKS. And that SKS is very nice for when you have to essentially sell this, because this sells for 45k, but that SKS alone sells for about 60k, because people think because it has like a black stock like this that it's better. So it's more of a psychological thing. I do think the Ergo's a little bit better, but you know, it's an additional pretty much 20k just to get the SKS. You can go in this room. I forgot my key, unfortunately, but in this room you don't really ever get any good spawns, so I wouldn't even worry about it. I would literally just come down the stairs, hit this one, and then go on to your merry way and get out of this building. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get us out of this building, and I'm going to show you the next place that we're going to go. All right. So we're out of the building. Directly through this is Black Knight. Directly through here is a long garage. I'm going to show you the outside of it before we go in. But it is going to have a potential tank battery spawn in there. And tank batteries are worth a pretty hefty amount. And you also need one for a quest. It's very important that you get one of them. So see you when we get there. So I haven't put this anywhere in any of my other videos, but I'm going to warn you now, because it's very important that you have this information. K building, there's 3 of them. There's this one, and this one, and they have the length of 3 of these buildings, or sorry, 2 of the buildings on each. So there's 6 K buildings altogether. This could potentially be, in this area, there could potentially be Gluhar spawned. So, and that's the scav boss for this map. And if it's not him, it's probably raiders. Also, on the pawn buildings that we talked about earlier in this video, that is also a boss spawn, as well as the White and Black Knight are also a potential spawn for raiders and scav boss. You need to be aware of this. Also, when the hermetic bunker door lever for the power is pulled and you hear the sirens going off, they could potentially, if they're not here now, spawn out of that door, or they're under it. So you need to make sure that you're being aware of that. So we're going to go ahead and go to this back left corner of the map, and we're going to check one room in this building. There are 2. I'll show you both, but you really only need to check one, unless you brought didn't bring a weapon, which in case you might want to go watch my other video. So this is what barracks are. So both of these, this is barracks, and this is White Rook, or the train station, as me and my friends call it. This is where the train comes in and the train extract is. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll go in here. If you were running low tier and you did not have a gun, or maybe you brought just a pistol with you, this room is good to open. So we'll go ahead and open it just to see what we get. This is the RBAO key. Okay. You can get silencers and such in here. I mean, there's even mags on the ground. There's a nice MOE AK that spawns there, and then you can also have AK spawns here. This one's just not as reliable as the Orb 1 key that I have, or the RBGN key. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, me and my friends always make fun of this. It's like Roblox, but there's no R. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know why we started it. This is another marked room, which is the the RBVO key. Same kind of spawns as you can get on the other one, which is, wow, almost the same exact spawns. You can get, so there's like ammo in here, there's weapons, there's an M1, there's balls, which don't matter anymore. I don't know why they're in the game. They're just taking a spawn. But that is pretty much the run if you're running mid to high tier. The keys that you're going to need again is going to be, you're going to want the RBAM key, the Orb1 key, the RBST key, the RBGN key, the RBTB key, the RBBK marked room key, and the RBVO marked room key. So we'll actually wrap this video up. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where the train comes in, just so you guys do know. If you're ever caught in this area, this is where the train comes in. You can actually get killed by this train, so you probably don't want to walk across the tracks. But I do want to thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you guys have any personal questions, or you guys just, you know, have a game or something that you guys want to play, Jesus. It's like talking outside over a freaking train. If you guys have any, you know, questions that you want to ask, or maybe my video didn't cover something and you want me to cover it, feel free to you know, come find me at twitch.tv/butter something. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.